So, here is the first PetitPaW vlog, and I should probably explain the name. I took a crack at it on Twitter today. My family name is PetitPaW. It's French. We're French Acadian. I was raised in Montreal, moved to Ontario when I was about 24. But PetitPaW quickly became PetitPaW. It's spelled P-E-T-I-T-P-A-S, but I gave up on it a long time ago and quite like the pronunciation of PetitPaW. So my vlog is PetitPaW. PetitPaW vlog. Petit for small, because I don't have a million followers on Twitter or anything like that. So it will be small in nature. And paw being for personal and work, P-A-W, with the different spelling of my name. I have one desire with this vlog, is to show you who I am. And hopefully people can take from some of the stories I have and learn and repeat, and sometimes learn and not repeat. You will get who I am extremely transparently. You will get crappy grainy video like this in my car when I'm lucky enough to do it at work on non-work hours at the great technology they set me up with. I will do that. But this will be me, and for those who know me, this is me. You know, I've been blessed in my career to work with some great people and had the ability to move up the corporate ladder, so to speak. And that's only come from great mentorship and great teams. I've really been blessed to lead some great people. But I've always been me, and hopefully this vlog will help me continue to be me and lead in the way I've always led. I believe a certain type of person loves this style of leadership, one that is not always as polished and as corporate as you would see in today's corporate world, but I'm hopefully progressing towards there, but one that is always very comfortable for someone who works on my team knowing who I am and what I'm about. The reason I wanted to share this vlog, as I said, was not only work related but personal related. I'd love for you to know a little bit about who I am, because if you're following me, you know we have some level of relationship, whether it's personal or professional. And I thought, what do I do with all this new social media stuff? Ancient social media stuff that will allow me to continue to keep relationships with more and more people. And I thought, here's an opportunity for me to speak out, keep in touch, and for you to feedback however you want, whether it's a phone call. Remember those things, crazy phone calls? Or even a coffee meeting in person? I know, crazy. Or through Twitter, Facebook, you name it, LinkedIn. Anyways, that's what this vlog will be about. I thought I'd introduce myself for the one or two people who may be following me on Twitter and seeing this vlog and not knowing me. My career professionally started in McDonald's in St. Bruno. That's when I knew I wanted to lead, when I took my first station and did fries better than anyone else, but more importantly was impressed by the person who trained me and the effort they put into making me good at what I did. And then I learned from station to station and did the regular swing manager route for McDonald's, went into sporting apparel, moved up to district manager level at a telecommunications company, area manager level. Then I was doing, just prior to that, national training, ability to work in sports and entertainment as a director, then a general manager, then a senior director. So I had the amazing experience of opening a soccer stadium here in the city of Toronto and overseeing 2 professional hockey arenas and concert venues. And what a blast that was. To today being the Vice President of Sales and Marketing for a great Canadian organization that's run by, honestly, some of the most sincere philanthropic individuals I've met in my life. They drive me crazy at times, but they are some of the greatest people I've ever met. So that's me professionally. Personally, grew up in a town on the south shore of St. Bruno. I was born in Dartmouth, Nova Scotia, moved when I was a young man. My dad was in the military. Dad retired. We stayed in Quebec. I moved out to Ontario when I was 24, packed everything I had and moved to the exotic location of St. Clair Beach in Windsor, Ontario. Did that for a few years, moved back to Toronto. Met a wonderful woman, got married, had kids, got divorced. The kids are by far my greatest accomplishment in my life and the thing that makes me the happiest in the world, side by side with my new fiance and getting married New Year's Eve this year. That's me personally, and boy, for those of you who know me, and you know there's a lot more stories attached to that personal story than that. But I've spent my life, trying to succeed and trying to enjoy life, and there's been ups and there's been downs, as there has for all of us. I hope through this vlog to share some of those stories. I hope to give back to the people that have made me successful. I truly, sincerely do. I don't care how many people follow me. I don't care if this goes viral. If there's 100 people following me, if one of the nuggets that I've been lucky to be given by one of my leaders, whether that's professionally or personally, my dad, my mom, my brothers, all of my friends, from a personal perspective helps, or professionally from any of my mentors, and I've had some tremendous leaders that I've learned from. I've also had some pretty shitty leaders that, believe it or not, I've learned from. I'd like to give that back. And I love Noel Tishy's teachable point of view. And I hope that there's something in my stories or my ramblings that may help. You may get me venting here, but hopefully you get me sharing. And this is really meant for a few audiences, both professionally and work-wise. I really think we all have a responsibility to help others succeed. My owners are extremely philanthropic in my same company, in the company I'm in now. I don't have the financial means to give back, they do, but I certainly have the means from an effort perspective to help people grow their careers and give back to the people around them. And so I guess it's my little version of pay it forward. I know, tacky, sorry. But that's what my vlog is going to be about. And I don't even know if that's what you call it. It's a vlog, a vlog. Bear with me, people. I'm going to give back, and I hope you enjoy it. And if you do, great. And if you don't, my apology for the links to this vlog in Twitter and Facebook and LinkedIn. I will promise only to do it once a week. But if you like it, let me know. I'd like to start sharing some personal and professional stories starting with you next week. I'll leave you with a small nugget from a personal story, not a professional, and it'll probably tell a few more professional than personal. Last night, my fiance Jody says, let's go on a date night to the movies. We haven't done it in a while. I go out to see The Hangover 2, and I'm absolutely ecstatic we're doing this because I love number one. We watch it. She looks at me and says, "Hey, why don't we stick around and watch Bridesmaids?" So here's the personal decision I wouldn't have made in the past. I have to leave for Ottawa on business, and I'm driving up there. It's a 5-hour drive. I am leaving at probably 4:30 in the morning on Thursday morning. I'm tired. I can see tomorrow night being tired. I figure if I say no, she'll agree. She understands. Something in my head said, well, hold on a second. She just dealt with Hangover 2 for you. She liked it, but she really does want to see Bridesmaids. Can you not put up with it? Do it because, one, she wants to do it, and two, do it because even though it's uncomfortable, it'll show that you care and it's about her as well. So I did it. I loved Bridesmaids. I didn't like it more than The Hangover 2, but it was close. But more importantly, I realized that one of the lessons I learned in my personal life from my father, and he won't even remember when he gave me this message, I put into play yesterday. Anyways, long story short, I've got hopefully some great stories to tell about that, my kids, and my work life that will help us all, or at least give you a chuckle. And if it bores you, that's the beauty of social media today. You can delete. Ciao.